Okay, Medea portable air conditioner repair. Just wanted to show you how the cover is retained. See these little tabs, there's cutout notches, tabs. You can see little notches. I guess that's where you're supposed to put your pry tool. It was a real pain. So it slides in and they'll clip in. To these spots and then snug into there. Just so you know what you're dealing with. This unit's problem was the blower fan wasn't turning. If you spun it, it would slowly eventually spin, but not full power, not full speed. So you have to take the cover off, take the front cover off, screws, to get to this cover. You take that off, there's the capacitor up here. That tested fine with my meter. The output of the circuit board seemed fine. And I'll show you pictures of what I found with the motor. To take you back in to the shop. So there's just the unit information again. Not much out there for this model. Sorry, picture's going the wrong way. There's another picture of that main board. Wiring diagram doesn't really help you troubleshoot too much because there's all these different options there could be. But that's the main one right there. So you take that cover off, you see the circuit board, the capacitor, take the capacitor off, test it, it's fine. There was the wiring for it. The big black, the big blue goes to the compressor. For the refrigerant, light brown, the smaller blue with the white is for the fan, and that left blue goes to neutral on the circuit board. There's the capacitor. For part numbers. Alright, so the motor, I was trying to figure out, just get a drawing of the motor. So here's the motor that's in it. Pause this as needed. It's not an easy to find part either. The motor company, Welling, probably just made it only for Medea. Just to help you troubleshoot if it's the motor, circuit board, capacitor. So when I took the motor out, you could see there was some kind of heat damage to the windings. I didn't really test any shorts, ground or anything, but the brown and blue wire, the two blue wires are connected in the motor windings, but cut the thread that wraps around that yellow tape. I'm going the wrong way again. And expose some of the connectors. And the one connector going from a insulated thin red wire into the windings up to the capacitor wire brown. It had overheated and possibly shorted to another wire right there, perhaps. So it just wasn't spinning, getting the speed. So re-insulated that where the tape was kind of overheated and worn around. Possibly, like I said, some shorting between the two wires. For some reason, where these were soldered together, the ends are filled with silicone or whatever, but the end was flush. And there was wire poking out of the end of the insulation. So I resoldered the wires, re-insulated it better, bunch of shrink tubing layers, put it all back together, and it's working fine now. It was giving me a weird reading when I was trying to do a resistance reading from the small blue and brown wire when the motor was removed, where the resistance would slowly change. I think it was slowly raising. Didn't make sense, as if there was a capacitor somewhere, like in one of these connections. But anyway, you have to drill out 4 rivets that hold the 2 halves of the motor together. I just put red tape over top and re-spun the wire around all the windings, and put rivets on the rivets I had to grind out, put it back in and tested, and it seems to be operating fine. So that's what I found with mine. Good luck with your fix.